I have to report something called repeatathon, and it is accompanied by pain and shame and cry. Like it's a package. It's a package deal from God. Well, I had that problem while I was walking around in traffic with no car. That means I didn't have any property in dispute with repeatathon, and I was not in a prison because that's how that happened, and I was angry. I was angry with the God who was making it. I acknowledge every word of what he said to me. And I acknowledge that it was mentally, I don't know, ill or mentally low. I could say that. And it was dangerous because I was walking around traffic with no car as a pedestrian. And I was constantly being threatened by being hit by a car as a pedestrian. Yes, I'm not a car that can afford an accident with another car. And I still had the repeatathon with no property in dispute, including no high-speed trafficking car as a passenger or a driver. Yes, I am angry. And that's how I'm angry. I just let it go. There's nothing I could do to stop the repeatathon. And it took me a very long time before I was able to say this to the God who is creating itself. This is what I said to the God who is making repeatathon. Yes, I heard that you're angry. I heard every word about that you're angry, and I feel all the pain, and I do feel the shame as well. But I am still alive, and it's not doing alive, is what I said. Well, it went on after that. It went on for 2 years, 3 months, 2 weeks, and 4 days. I was counting down the days myself using disposable calendars. I was throwing away the years. I said it fast. 2 years, 3 months, 2 weeks, 4 days. I said that fast. It didn't happen fast. They were long days to me. So what was angry? The repeatathon was the voice in my head was um, uh, indicating Charles Toe did say something to myself in the past, and it brought it up like a memory, but it brought it up without me being interested in the memory. It wasn't like I was asking my God, can we go back to those days and bring up the subject, and let me hear about it. No, it was bringing up the subject continuously all day, every day, too much. It was overemphasized that Charles Toe is not myself, and that's how that happened. I was wondering what God is going to do if I was ever malicious and I did something because somebody is not myself. What would God ever do to punish that? Because he just punished me for something that was alive that way. That will ascend to superior founder deceased, but I don't want the problem because I just rented it. I just paid the extortion for that, and I'm not really going to help you with that. It's true I can't stop it, and it's true that I'm not paying you money from myself. It's true that you're not acknowledging alive, and you keep locking alive out of the door locking when alive is still alive, and the door locking is alive, and I am not you. The door locking would let me be in there, but I'm not you. You are thugging me with that you have. We are playing games about how you're going to get out because you're not one of us, or you're not. And I'm not. I can't even do a crime. Let's say I wanted to do a crime on you. I have to have some consumption to be as low as what you are. If I wanted to lock out one of you for doing that to me, what if it was a back and forth? If they say, I'll have what you're having, give me your keys and get out. And I say, no, I'll have what you're having, give me your keys and you get out. And I keep my keys. I have to say it that loud. And I don't have to cease every time you do something wrong. You don't have a lot that way either. You are charging counterfeit money. That's how it's going to be in Superior Founder. That you charged money and you spent it on whatever you spent it on, and it was counterfeit. That means you forfeited that you accepted the money. But you didn't let somebody go on with their life without that you had the money in your hands. What did you want the money for? Because you also removed the money with police. You used the police to force the banking, and you removed myself after you had the banking, and when it was your problem to be elsewhere. You had a problem. You had so many problems. And you just said, I don't have a problem, and you locked me out.